What do you do when everyone leaves you? When the phone becomes silent? When names disappear from your contacts, but the pain stays in your chest? When the same people who promised, "I'm always with you," suddenly act like you never existed? This is not the end of your life. This is the moment your real life begins. What to do when everyone leaves you? There comes a time in life when you sit alone in a quiet room and realize that the noise you once complained about was actually love, support, and presence. The walls feel closer, nights feel longer, and silence becomes so loud that it hurts. You replay memories in your head again and again, asking yourself where you went wrong, why people changed, and why you were not enough for them. Your heart feels heavy, your mind refuses to rest, and your soul feels tired in a way sleep cannot fix. At first, you blame yourself. You think maybe you trusted too much, cared too deeply, or expected too honestly. You wonder if being kind was your mistake, if being loyal made you weak, or if loving without conditions made you foolish. Tears fall quietly, not because you want attention, but because there is no one left to notice them. And in that loneliness, you feel small, forgotten, and broken. But listen carefully. This pain is not here to destroy you. It is here to teach you something powerful. When everyone leaves you, life removes the illusion that people are permanent. It forces you to face a truth we often avoid. People come into your life for reasons, seasons, or lessons. Not all of them are meant to stay. Some are meant to show you who you are when things are easy. Others are meant to leave so you can discover who you are when things fall apart. In the beginning, loneliness feels like punishment. But slowly, if you stop fighting it, you realize it is preparation. When no one is left, you finally hear your own voice. The voice that was always there but got buried under expectations, compromises, and the need to please others. In the silence, you begin to understand what you truly want, what hurts you, and what you will never accept again. This is where self-respect is born, not in crowds but in isolation. You start noticing your strength in small ways. You wake up even when you don't feel like it. You go through the day carrying pain no one sees. You survive nights that once felt impossible. And one day, you realize something shocking. You didn't break. You bent, you cried, you questioned everything, but you did not break. That is power. When everyone leaves you, stop begging them to stay. Never chase people who choose to walk away. The ones who truly value you never need reminders of your worth. Let them go with peace, because holding on to someone who doesn't choose you only teaches your heart to accept less than it deserves. Instead, turn inward. Become your own support system. Talk to yourself with kindness. Encourage yourself when no one claps. Celebrate your small victories because right now they matter more than anyone's approval. Learn to sit with yourself without feeling empty. Learn to enjoy your own company. This is not loneliness. This is self-discovery. Pain changes you, but it doesn't have to ruin you. It sharpens your awareness. It teaches you boundaries. It shows you the difference between people who were using your presence and those who would have valued your absence. And once you learn that difference, you will never be the same again. You become careful with your energy. You stop explaining yourself to people who never tried to understand you. You stop overgiving. You stop shrinking to fit into places that were never meant for you. You grow quieter, not because you have nothing to say, but because you have learned that not everyone deserves access to your thoughts and emotions. And then something beautiful happens. You begin to rebuild. Not the old version of you that depended on others for happiness, validation, or direction. You rebuild a stronger version, one who knows that happiness is an inside job, one who understands that peace is more valuable than popularity, one who chooses growth over comfort. Life starts testing you differently now. It gives you challenges instead of people, and you handle them with a calm you never had before. Because you have already survived abandonment, and once you survive that, very little can scare you. You also start attracting different people. Not many, but real ones. People who respect your silence, your boundaries, and your journey. People who don't promise forever but prove presence. and you appreciate them differently now, not with fear of losing them, but with gratitude for having them. Most importantly, you learn to trust life again. You understand that sometimes God removes people to protect your future, that some doors close not to hurt you, but to redirect you. That delay is not denial, and loneliness is not rejection. It is refinement. So if today you feel abandoned, remember this. You are not alone because you are weak. You are alone because you are being prepared for something stronger. This phase will not last forever, but the strength it builds inside you will. One day, you will look back at this version of yourself with pride. You will thank yourself for not giving up, for choosing healing over bitterness, for choosing growth over revenge. And you will smile, not because life became easy, but because you became strong. When everyone leaves you, don't ask why. Ask who you are becoming. Because sometimes, being left alone is life's way of introducing you to your true self.